Good morning everybody, and welcome to my channel. We're going to do something slightly different this week. We're going to be doing a midweek kit review, which is something I've not done before, so have to bear with me and see how it goes. But basically Freewell have reached out to me and asked me to do a kit review on a couple of their items. So this is going to be the first one. This is basically a magnetic quick swap 2 filter system, which is absolutely ideal for my genre, which is like lots of long exposure fine art landscape photography basically. So yeah, so let's get cracked on. We're going to do a quick unbox and go through all the different filters and discuss them. Probably pop them onto the camera and then follow that up by going down to my local beach and then doing some nice landscape photography and then seeing how they work. Okay, so this is the unboxing of the Freewell M2 Magnetic Quick Swap 5 filter pack. That's a mouthful and a half, isn't it? This pack is a 77mm. But you can also get it as a 67mm and an 82mm. So inside there we've got the lifetime warranty card there. We've got the video tutorial, so you obviously scan that in and you can watch videos on how to use your filters. And then I think we've got a filter guide, which much more filters that Freewell do as well. So there you go. So that's that. In here we have a nice Freewell carabiner, which we'll put on the filter case in a second. We've got a nice filter case there, and then last but not least we have a nice lens cleaning cloth there as well, a Freewell lens cleaning cloth. So I think the first thing we're going to do is actually have a look in the filter case. Filter case is nice and robust. It's got a nice zip on it there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, nice and easy looking. Nice container effect, so you can see all your filters straight away. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to put in my Freewell lens cloth. That's going to live in there. So I've always got a lens cloth. If I need one, I can go into there. Then what I'm going to do is going to put my carabiner on. So let's find that there and stick that on. You can either put this onto your belt, or you can clip it onto your tripod. So that's where it's going to go. It's going to go onto my pouch, so I can put it on my tripod basically. Okay, so let's go through what's actually in the filter case. So opening up from here, we have the adapter ring, which is basically the base ring. In my case, this is a 77mm ring there. That's not too bad there, that's pretty good. That's going to be for my lenses there. And then working my way through them, I then going to go down here. I have got a neutral density filter ND8, which is a 3-stop filter. And I've then got a neutral density 64, which is a 6-stop filter. That's going to go on there. And then I've got a ND1000, which is the 10-stopper. That goes on there like that. And then on top of that, they've actually supplied a nice UV filter, lens protection. Always a good bit of kit to have. And on top of that, then we've got the last 2 items, which are the CPL filter, which is a polarizing filter that goes like such. And then we've got the magnetic lens cap as well. Excellent. So basically that's the full kit that comes inside. So it's quite a nice kit there basically. So you've got all the different ND filters, polarizing filter, and then a UV filter. So yeah, so let's get these put onto the camera. So let's just test it for now. So as easy as that. Screw that onto the camera and then we can get into action. Okay, let's get these filters put onto my my camera. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take the base ring off first. Get my fingernail in there like that. And then you can see the base ring there. That's lovely. That's just going to be screwed onto the front of my camera. Let's see if we can get that on in one go. Nice and easy. Oh, look at that, straight in. There you go. So that's nicely in there. And obviously I could just stick the whole lot on there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all those filters, and all I want to do is put on a polarizing and CPL filter. So the rest of the filters can go back in the bag. And then basically I want to use just the polarizer. So that's going to go on there first. There you go. I can turn that now, which is not too bad. I can go back the other way, which is great. And it's not making no difference for that base cap. So that's working really well. And then I can now stick a lens hood on there for now. And then we're going to get that kit put in the bag and we're going to head down to the beach and then do some pictures with this lot. So let's stick these back in the filter bag. So we have the UV filter. I can go up into the back out of the way there. And then we've got the, what's this one here? This is the ND 10 stop, ND 1000. That's going to go in the middle. And then I've got my ND8, which is going to be my 3-stop. I can go down this side here. And then I've got my ND64, which is my 6-stop, and that's going to sit in there. So that's ready to go. And I think that's us done now. Let's get the kit put into the camera bag, and we're going to head off. Okay guys, and we're now down at my local beach, and we're going to do the second part of this video, which is basically the review on the Freewell M2 magnetic filters. So before I carry on with that, I thought what I might try is going to try the old-fashioned lens hood. So I'm going to take off the lens cap, which is magnetic, and then I'm going to put my lens hood on there, see if it fits over the CPL filter. So let's put it onto there like so, and it goes on quite nicely, and that's really, really good. So that's good to know. So in the future, if I've actually got like a 10-stop on there for 30 seconds or something like that, and there's a bit of drizzle in the air, it means that I can actually put my lens hood on there and then kind of stop the rain hit the front of the filter, which is really good news. So yeah, so let's take this off, and let's put on the lens cap again. Really, really easy. There we go, that's good to go. And then we're going to carry on over there now, and we're going to go down to the first composition, and then we're going to try out the 3-stop, the 6-stop and the 10-stop, and we'll see what actually it does to the water, and we'll see what happens then. So we'll see in a bit. So at the moment we've got the CPL filter on. So what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to put you into camera so you can actually see what the CPL filter does. So so the first thing I'm going to do now, you're going to have to excuse the noise of the waves and all that. So I'm going to bring you into camera now, and you're now in camera. So basically you're looking through camera there. What I'm going to do is just turn the CPL filter and then see what happens. If you watch the sea, you can see it go darker, darker, darker. There it is there now. And the CPL's working there, so that's not too bad. Let's take it out. It goes light, and let's bring it back in, and it goes dark again. So the CPL is working purely from the light above, coming straight down, and it's cutting across the top of the sheen on the water and taking the reflection off. So CPL works okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to take the first picture, and we'll do it with a CPL filter there. So that's locked. We're locked on there. First thing I'm going to do is going to do my focus point. So I'm going to check on the basket, lock it onto there, which is good. ISO is 160, so I'm going to bring my ISO down a little bit to 64, and then I'm going to slow my shutter speed down a little bit. There we go, down to probably about there. So that's where I want to be with my exposure, just on the top end of it there. So that's going to be 15th of a second, f11, ISO 80, take that picture. Okay, I'm just going to press onto my play mode now, and we're now in camera. So basically all we're going to do is just do a quick check on the focus point. That's really nice and sharp there, very happy with that, and everything looks okay there. Rocks all look okay, that's good, everything's spot on there. So let's come back out of there, let's check the exposure, and the exposure is absolutely spot on there, so very happy with that there, so that's good to go. So let's come back out of there. Okay, so you're back with me again now, so I'm going to bring you back into camera live now, and then I'm going to put a 3-stop on there. So let's stick that on the front there, and you can see it goes nice and dark straight away. So that's going to be 3 stops difference, so it should click 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the 3 stops done basically, and as you can see the histogram's gone back to exactly where it was again. So again, just check the focus, that's good, and take the picture. And then I'm going to take you back into camera so you can see what the play mode shows. I'm now back in camera, let's check the focus point. Focus is nice and sharp again. Let's just check the water. The water's starting to get a bit more softer now, starting to get a bit more movement in it. Let's come out of there, and let's check the exposure, and the exposure is absolutely spot on for a 3-stop. So I'm going to come back out of there, and then you're back with me again now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm now going to put a 6-stop on now. So that was the 3-stop, and you've seen the picture already. So I'm going to take the 3-stop out, put that back in the bag, and then I'm going to put the 6-stop on. The 6-stop is an ND64, and then that's the 6-stop there. Let's stick that back on there. Okay, we're back in camera again, so we're now live. So once again, that was 3-stop before, so half a second of 3-stop. We're now going to do the 6-stop settings, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And once again, if you look at the histogram, it's absolutely spot on again there, so that's looking good. I'm just going to confirm my focus. So once again, that's going to be 4 seconds, f11 at 80 ISO. Take the picture. I'm going to press play, bring you into camera, and we're in camera again now. So once again there, checking the focus on the basket. That's looking really, really good there, like that. Loving it. Let's check the water. Water's starting to get nice and soft there. Start to achieve the aim with the 6 stop there, so that's looking good. Let's come out. That looks quite nice there. And let's check the histogram to see what the exposure was like. And that's absolutely spot on, as it should be. Very, very good. So let's come back out of there, and I'm going to bring you back to me now. Okay, so we've done the 6 stop. Let's put the 10 stop on now. So we're going to put the ND1000 on, and I'm going to stick that on the front of the camera. So we're going to change our exposure again, so we're just going to have a quick look at that. So I'm going to slow this down again, so I'm going to watch the histogram build up, and we're on 30 seconds now. So I'm going to use my ISO and take my ISO slightly down now, so watch the histogram. And there you go, that is it. I would say probably there, I'm going to go for there. And that's it there now for a 30-second exposure. We're getting close to the the tide hitting us now. So this is now going to be a 30-second exposure, f11 and 100 ISO, and let's see what happens with that. So that's now off, and we'll see what happens on a 30-second exposure. Now what I might do, I might try something different which I've not done before. I might actually try putting a 3 stop on top of the 10 stop, giving us 13 stops. So that'd be kind of interesting. That would really push us out. So at the moment I'm on a 30-second exposure. I could actually then go to 60, 120, 240 just by putting a 3 stop on top of it. So that might be an idea as well. So it's just come up now. So once again, I'm just going to turn this off for a second, and we're now in camera. There you go. So again, I'm just going to check the focus on the basket, which is nice and sharp, and I'm going to move my focus point down. If you look at that water, really, really soft now. Looks really, really good. Love it. Let's come back out. That's really nice. Let's check my display for exposure, and here we go. Perfect exposure. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, so that's the 10 stop done. Let's come out of there. So you're now back on with me, guys. So again, what I'm going to do is, as I say, I'm going to put this 3 stop on top of the 10 stop. So let's find that one. So this is going to be kind of fun. This is something new for me. Let's find the 3 stop. There it is there. So again, I'm going to put that on the top of the 10 stop. So we've now got a CPL, 10 stop and a 3 stop. So I'm going to go from 30 to 60 to 120 to 240 in one go. So I'm now going to set my camera at, okay, so I'm going to set the camera to 240. There you go, that's all I'm going to do. Just going to change it from 60 to 240, f11, 125 ISO, and take the picture. Okay, so that's the 240 exposure just done now. So I'm going to press play mode there. So that's now in camera, so there you go. So again, let's just check the basket, see how sharp it is. And that's nice and sharp there, you can't knock that at all. Let's come down and look at how smooth that water is there now. Look at that, beautiful, really, really soft water. So that's a 4-minute exposure, really, really nice, I love that, really soft. Let's come out, and then let's check the exposure. Let's go into display. And there you go, perfect exposure as well. So yeah, so the 10 stop and the 3 stop together give a really nice 13 stop exposure. That looks really, really nice, love it. Okay, I've just had to move back because of the waves and all that, and I've recomposed, and I've just taken another picture with the 10 stop filter. So what I'll do, I'll bring you into camera and let you have a look at it. So once again, I'm going to just zoom into there, let you have a quick look at it. That looks really, really sharp, very, very happy with that. Okay, coming across there. That looks really, really nice there, very happy with that. And then let me come back out of there, and then I'm going to do a check on the exposure, and the exposure is absolutely spot on there, so I'm really, really happy with that one there. So the next thing I wanted to bring up was, I'm going to take the lens from, that shot was taken on a 50mm, and then obviously the filters and the vignette haven't made no difference. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the lens to its widest point. The lens I'm using at the moment is a 24 to 120mm lens, and the camera is still set up at 50mm, which is basically what I used for the last picture. But what I want to show you, I'm going to bring it back right out to 24mm now and let you have a look at it there. So as you can see, with 2 filters on the 24mm, you're now getting a little bit of vignette there. So I'm going to bring that into there. You can just see it on the outskirts there. And again, you should just see the vignetting up about here as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one filter away and we'll see if that works. Let's take the filter away now. And there you go, problem solved. So basically on the 24mm on the widest point on this lens, one filter is perfectly all right, it doesn't vignette at all. However, if I put this on now, you can see it coming in there, and then you can see the vignette coming back in on the outsides there. So that's not a problem at all. If there's a little bit of a vignette there, I've had that before on filters in the past, and you just go into Photoshop and you can take the edges away. But as I say, the other way around it is just to slightly zoom in there. That's another version of to remove it. And then obviously the other version would be, this system comes with a 77mm. If I'd got the 82mm and then got a step-up ring on the 77mm on this lens, as I put the filters on the outside, they would be stacking up wider than actually what the lens would be seeing. So that's the other option, is to get an 82mm system and then put it onto a 77mm lens with a step-up ring, basically. But these filters don't get sold with step-up rings. They come in 67, 77 or 82 sizes. That's it, basically. So it's up to you to buy your step-up rings to do that later on, I would imagine. But there you go. So really happy with these filters, and certainly I was very impressed with the fact that you can actually put a 3-stop on top of a 10-stop, giving me a 13-stop, and really nice, lovely soft water, pretty amazing. Really happy with that there. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go around and take a few pictures by myself, and I'm just going to shoot the 10 stop by itself, and then what I'll do, I'll put a little slideshow up at the end and show you all the different pictures that I did. Okay guys, that's us done now for the review on the Freewell M2 Quick Swap 5-pack magnetic filter system. But there you go. I am really impressed with these. Within the pack, obviously, you've got a 3-stop, a 6-stop and a 10-stop ND filter. You've got a CPL filter and you've got a UV filter for lens protection. On top of that, you've got a nice magnetic lens cap there as well, plus a nice little sturdy case, which is very tactile and very strong. Carabiner to stick it on there. So really impressed. Value for money wise, really good. So I'm just going to check my phone now. And here we are here, £128.99, and that's on Amazon at the moment as we speak in UK. So that's definitely good value for money, you can't knock that. Quality of the filters, clarity wise, very impressed with the quality of the filters. There's no color cast, basically there's no loss in contrast that much either at all. The only downside obviously was the vignetting, but that can be sorted out by having a step-up filter or just zooming in at the end of the day. But we've been through that. So basically really happy, value for money, definitely I would recommend them without a doubt. So basically there you go. And I think that's us done now. So thanks very much for staying with us this long. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe, and then we'll catch you on the next one. But before I go, I'll be putting another Freewell up next week as well, so stand by for next Wednesday as well, and then we'll have a new item from Freewell, and we're looking forward to showing that one. So catch you later. Thank you.